Hey folks, this is Soul Strings and today I'm going to answer some questions. Are you ready for a little interview? Okay, lean back, relax and watch me talking stuff. Here we go. Okay, first question. What's the story behind your nicknames Soul Strings and Dream Explorer? I can't say for sure that there is a story about it, but well, Soul Strings is my name. Some people can say that it's not my actual name because it's the name of my OC or my pony Sona, but the truth is I actually don't like my passport name, so I've decided to use this name instead. It's a cool pony name and totally represents my music skills, feelings I share with the help of music and so on. And Dream Explorer is my nickname, or some sort of. Because the second most interesting thing for me is, well, exploring dreams, writing them down, predicting future, making theories about what's happening in the world and stuff like that. I also explore myself through my own dreams, so that's it. And the whole shortened name as Dream Explorer S is, well, the name of my solo project. Like a band name, but, well, one-man band, yeah. I can also say that I wrote my own story, some kind of fan fiction, but well, I don't think it's worth telling the whole story about myself. It's pretty long and boring and contains usual cliches, so yeah, I'm not good at fan fiction. Let's just move on. Do you work a job or is the band the income? Yes, I do have a job. Right now I'm playing bass guitar in State Dance Ensemble of Belarus. In orchestra, yeah. This is my main job. I also play in jazz quintet called Postscriptum Jazz from time to time and sometimes play with other people in restaurants or on weddings and other gigs. That's how I make money. And I don't get any money from my solo projects, so I may call it more like a hobby than a real job. Sad, but true. I wish I could take commissions, like making music for games, videos, but I don't have any experience in this type of things, so maybe in the future, in a distant future. Do you have any new projects in the making? Yes, I have two bass solo things, but we'll probably post them only next year. I also have a remix of one of pretty famous Brownie songs and several collabs with different musicians, including songs made in collaboration with my sister Wings. Some tracks may appear on the upcoming album of Pony Dawn project in January. I also have plans to cover more metal songs from non-Brownie musicians, but well, these are just plans. Who knows, maybe I'll release a second part of Carpets. Well, anyway, I'll be back with more music in 2017, so stay tuned. How do you go about collabs? How did this start? Was it your idea or the other people? Well, most of my collaborations were my ideas, because mainly I did the instrumentals and asked other musicians to write lyrics and record vocals for it. So let me count. I have worked with Breakdown Dissonance, also known as Kitchen Warrior now, Metalcore Pony, Francis Wace, Pony Sphere, Weird Stone, and my sister Velvet Wings. I also used to record bass parts for Energy Tone, but I'm not working with him anymore since the dramatic incident in late 2014. There were also people who asked me to record bass or guitar for their songs, but I can't recall all of them. So yeah, usually I'm looking for other musicians to help me with my stuff, but I'm always open for collaborations. I can record bass, double bass, electric guitar, can probably do vocals if you don't mind bad clean singing or screams or growls. It's fun for me, yeah. Did you start playing the bass by necessity or by choice? That's a tricky question. I have started playing bass guitar back in 2008. Yeah, when I was learning music school. It was accordion ensemble, and there was no bass player there. Their teacher asked me to help them, and this is how I made bass guitar for the first time in my life. After that, my parents bought me my own instrument, and after that, me and my friend decided to make a punk rock band. He was playing electric guitar, I was playing bass, we found a drummer, but well, that band was totally not serious. So, answering the question, I think it was my choice first, and I'm pretty satisfied how it turned out. Yeah. What got you interested in doing metal? Oh, that's a pretty long story. When I was in age between 10 and 14, I was listening to pretty soft music, like pop, rock, alternative rock, and metal, some new metal bands, but in time, my tastes became different. It's obvious. I've discovered hardcore punk, metalcore, probably some post-hardcore, deathcore, and other core things, and of course melodic death metal. Yeah, there was something special for me. The music, the heaviness, the atmosphere, the lyrics, the energy, the rhythms, melodies, riffs, and so on and so forth. It's hard to explain. And then I thought, hey, I want to make music like that. What if I just try to compose some songs? And then it all began. Of course, my first attempts were pretty poor, boring, but still melodic, but probably not sounding like real metal songs. But practice makes perfect, so I was writing songs, doing songs by ear, learning from other musicians a lot, and listening to tons of metal music of all genres and styles, I guess. And now I'm here, doing metal songs mostly about fancy colorful horses and their stories. Yeah. What bands influence you the most?
So many choices.
And that is true. I can name very many favorite artists and bands, but well, I better name only some of them according to my Last.fm page. Cheating time. Okay, my favorite project of all times is Bloodband. That's my idol, I guess. Then comes Darren Korb with his Transistor soundtrack. Then such bands like Arise, Obscura, Under Threat, Dark Tranquility and In Flames, Cynic, Chimera, Mors Principium Est, Illnoth, Soul Drainer, Amorphis, Excessence, Zonaria, Beware of Safety, Enciferum, At the Gates, Edge of Sanity, Kalma, The Apokalyptischen Reiter, The Duskfall, and a Canor's Quintet. I think it's enough, but well, that's not the answer, right? I can say that there are two main bass players who inspired me the most. They are Gene Bodine and Ivan Brewer. They both made bass solo albums, so they were my biggest inspiration when I was working on Trapped Inside Reality album. When talking about my full arranged music, metal songs, I can't be so sure, but I probably took something from all the bands I named before. Something like that. What's your favorite metal brony musician? Yeah, this guy was the first really heavy guy I've discovered in the fandom. I can also name Chris Ware, formerly known as CW Insomnium, Shinsm, and Ponysphere. Yeah, I know about other guys like Ken Applejack, Pink Guy, Prince Whatever, Arcane, Bronifine, and some others, but well, tastes differ. I like their music, but not that much. Was the best. I said was because he's not active anymore, sadly. What's your favorite non-metal brony musician? I guess there are a few. And the Rainfall, and I, or Andy, Glaze, and Sonic Rainbow. Of course, there are many others in my music library, but these guys showed me that non-metal music can also be amazing. Yeah, I almost forgot. Before I've joined the fandom, I have never listened to electronic music. Never. Ever. Now I do. Thanks to the fandom. What's your favorite part while creating a music? I think the best part is when your idea begins to breathe. to live, to spread the wings. That's when you record it step by step and then take a first listen and say, wow, I like it, I definitely want to finish this one. It will be amazing and I hope other people will like this too. I want to share this thing. And yeah, it's pretty pleasant feeling. The next good part is getting positive feedback. Yeah, I think it's also important part of creating music. The good feedback means that you're moving in right direction, that your music is good and people like it. They hit the like button, they write comments, they share your songs, and this is absolutely amazing, breathtaking. That means that you are worthy, you and your music. Support is always important. Do you find ponies still good as a source of inspiration for your music? Yeah, why not? The show is still running, there are tons of stories to write songs about. But what I usually do is, well, I create my own stories based on canon. I can think like, what if Chrysalis overtook Equestria? Or what if King Sorrow won the war? Or something like that. My own stories are different. For example, Crusade song tells the story about a little blank flying fool in search of his special talent. Stargazer is about young Philly, Twilight Sparkle and her first steps in magic. Other songs about Discord, the Everfree Forest, or Grown-Up Princess, Twilight Sparkle, or the songs about myself. Of course, there are many others things aside ponies that inspire me, but I still think that ponies are one of my main sources of inspiration. Do you watch the last EQG movie? If so, did you enjoy it? Yes, I did. And I really enjoyed it. Can't say it was my favorite part, but because I think Friendship Games movie was better. Legend of Everfree is the second best movie along with Rainbow Rocks. So the first part of Equestria Girls was the weakest, in my opinion. Tastes differ. Are you still watching the show? Like up to the season 6 finale? Yes, I am. And I'm pretty satisfied with it. There are many cool episodes, new characters, situations, stories and stuff like that. Of course, there are also bad episodes, but well, as long as there are good episodes, I don't mind the bad ones. Just enjoying the ride. Any thoughts about the new pony content next year? EQG shorts, season 7 and the movie? Actually, I don't know what to expect. Like, I always try to avoid any kind of spoilers, so every new thing is really new for me. All I can say is that I'm hyped for the next year. We'll see. So, it was me, Soul Strings, answering your questions, celebrating 750 subscribers. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video and now you know a little bit more about me, and as I said before, I'm not going to release any new stuff till the next year, so see you in 2017, I guess. Yeah. I hope you hear my tracks, not only my tracks, some remixes, collaborations with other musicians on the upcoming album Amity. By Pony Dawn Project, somewhere in the middle of January. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay metal and ponies.